Hello! We are off to the garden centre, much to John's utter dismay. We're going to be looking for some houseplants. The allotment is looking a little bit drizzly and horrible. The soil is going to be really heavy to dig, so we're having an easy day today. And yeah, we're going to go and work on our indoor garden, which is quite exciting. So I shall give you a tour once we're there. Smells really nice. Narcissus everywhere. So we really want some ferns because they're really good at re-oxygenating everything. You're probably not going to hear me because people are announcing. But yeah, we really want some ferns. So we're thinking Boston ferns because they're so pretty. But there's so many options to go for. I'm kind of tempted by the bird's nest fern, which looks so pretty. But also quite expensive. So we want to keep this as cheap as possible. So John has gone to find a trolley because it looks like we're going to be getting quite a few. Really liking these, which are stunning. Which are... couldn't even tell you what they are. What are they? It doesn't even say. I don't know what these are. Some sort of fern. They're awesome. I really like those. If anyone knows what these are, please comment in the comments below and let me know, because I may buy them without knowing what they are. So we've selected some ferns, small ones. We've gone for the small ones because they're quite expensive here, but they're so cute and I'm quite excited to get them onto a big shelf. There are others we could get, but we're going to have to really think about how much we're spending. Because I could go crazy. I'm looking at other plants now and getting excited. So I've just been distracted by another plant because it's discounted from 25 quid. And yes, it's in flower, but I think I can save it. So I'm going to purchase this. It was 25, it's now 10, and I'm quite excited. A bit of colour everywhere. So yay! Now, John really wants some bonsai trees, but I think they might be a bit extravagant for what we want. As gorgeous as they are, we do have a mini ficus tree, which is awesome, but I don't think we can get one today. One day, in our Japanese garden, we will have bonsai. So I'm even more addicted to houseplants than I first thought, because I clearly want all of these, but I don't think it's going to happen. I do have one of these seeds, these things growing, or 3 actually, but they are about that big in comparison, so we'll see how that goes. Might not get that big particularly soon, but future-proofing our plants, I think, is what we're doing. Now, I'm always tempted by kind of carnivorous plants. However, being vegan, I feel slightly guilty for the bugs that get eaten, so I'm not going to get any today. So John has now amazingly fallen in love with a houseplant. He really likes this begonia rex titica. I think it's more from an artist's perspective because of the spiral. He loves a good spiral on the leaves, but they are awesome. So the main reason I've come here today is to search for a particular orchid. The orchid that I want, I've seen James Wong use. James Wong, if you haven't checked James Wong out, he is absolute legend with his indoor planting ideas and shelves and things, because he lives in a tiny flat in London, but his botanical skills are amazing. So the orchid that I want does really well in low light areas, and I have found it, and it's this bad boy here. Now I've just been told, although I really want it, I have to wait for my birthday because John's going to get it for me apparently, but it's called, and I can't say it, it's a Paphiopedilum, or Paphiopedilum orchid. There we go, Paphiopedilum orchid. And they are just stunning, and they look so tropical. So hopefully I will be able to get one of these soon, fingers crossed. Now this orchid is particularly amazing. It's called a spider orchid, and I don't unfortunately think it will do very well where we are, because it needs quite a lot of light, I believe. And let's have a look. Yeah, not direct sunlight, but it needs quite a lot of light. So unfortunately, we're not going to get this, but it's absolutely stunning if you look closely. Little spider orchid. We've got some fern inspiration here. As with most people nowadays, I have a ridiculous obsession with anything succulent cacti related. However, I've had this obsession for a long time, since I think from being a small child I used to love them. But I am going to be growing my own from seed, so I don't need these. I can make them from seed for a hell of a lot cheaper. So yay! More cacti, which is hugely overpriced I'm sure, but still looks pretty insane. One day I will have a whole room devoted to cacti. Trying not to get distracted by the bulbs. We have far too many already, but there's so many here. If you haven't already, it's worth starting to chit your potatoes now. As you can see, these are nearly sold out. It's very soon going to be time to put them into the ground. I think the old-fashioned way of doing it is putting it in the ground during Easter weekend. But we're going away at the Easter weekend, so we will be doing it slightly after, hopefully. Our onions are already started because we overwintered them, so we don't need those. Same with the garlic. So I think it's just seeds. I know we need to get some leeks, and I'm sure we'll get distracted by some other things too. There's a lot to choose from. There are so many flowers to choose from. It's easy to get distracted. But as we're doing so much design work at the allotment this year, I think we're probably just going to go with wild flowers, which we have packets of in abundance. So that way we can get some wildflowers in and just really help with pollination on the plot. However, I have just spotted some more cacti seeds, so I'm going to yoink those because ours were very old and didn't do anything. Cacti for the win! Makes me really happy to see lemons growing on small plants, because as you know, recently we just did a video about sowing lemon trees. It also makes me really happy to think that I paid a few pounds for some seeds, and they're selling these plants for nearly £50. So I think we've done the right thing here. We're going to have loads of lemon trees. We are being restrained. We have some ferns, we have this beautiful thing which I still need to figure out what it is, and we have a pot. Oh, and some cacti seeds. I think we've been pretty well behaved. We could have been so much worse. But I think these will look pretty happy in our bedroom in a nice little new home.